Hello, everyone. Welcome to IFFR Afterthoughts. We hope you enjoyed the film Liborio, first feature film of Dominican filmmaker Nino Martinez Sosa, which is one of the contenders in our Tiger competition this year. And to talk about the film, we are very glad to welcome the director, Nino Martinez Sosa. Hello, thanks very much for being here with us.
Hello, Mercedes. Thanks to you to having me.
Of course, our pleasure. So, Nino, as I said before, this is your first feature film as a director, but actually, you have plenty of experience in the film industry. You have a very extensive career as a film editor, and actually, some of the films that you have edited have been also at Rotterdam Film Festival, like the films from Spanish director Jaime Rosales, which we really appreciate here at IFFR, or the film Me Too, Yo También, who was in 2010, it was the Audience Award of Rotterdam Film Festival. You were also the editor. So you have a very extensive career as an editor. So my first question would be, when do you say, okay, now I am going to direct my own film? How and why do you take that crucial step into directing a film?
Well, I guess that I got that thing in me all the time. I want to be a director from the beginning. I start to study film without knowing what to do. Then I decide for the editing because I believe that the editing room it's like a great classroom for to be a director. So to me, I have that always. I think that film, it's it's. I mean, you can do a lot of things in film and to be creative in a lot of places, but I guess that you have to find your voice and direct a film. Is it's like the closest thing that you can. Do to find that voice. So I guess that I began to study editing because it was a great place to start. But in the editing room, you can learn a lot of acting. You can learn a lot of directing. So to me, it's almost the same. I'm a storyteller also as an editor, right? So it was like a transition, a normal transition. But Liborio was, I began to think of directing Liborio since 2012, I think, because I knew about the character and I guess that I fell in love with the character and I said like this has to be the first film, the first feature film that I do. So then I pursue it.
And tell us, please, a little bit more about Liborio, or Papa Liborio, as his followers used to call him. What is it in him that attracted you so much, so you decided to make this film about him?
I guess the complexity of the character. To me, the Liborio was like a mix of Jesus Christ, El Che Guevara, and Bob Marley. If you put those three characters together, you can more or less have something like Liborio. It also amazed me the capacity of the myth and the character to 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 have the triumph of the helpless myth, right? It's like to that hope that never dies. I think that the idea of Liborio can circle it, and that's why we try to look for it. And when I begin to search for the people that that believe in Liborio and that keep the liberalism movement alive. I fell in love with them too, with their sense of community, the things that they share. They don't have anything, but they share all the little things that they have, and they are very open. They open me their homes, even without anything, right? So that's where I said like this has to be, and it was very ambitious because it was a historical drama. It was an epic drama with children, animals, guns, a lot of things that they always tell you if it's your first film, don't do this, don't do that. A couple of people in a room, and this was the opposite. But I guess that this was my call, and I have to follow it. And I'm very happy with the results. So I guess we don't do bad.
No, you should be really, really happy. So this happened like 100 years ago, approximately, and you say liberalism is still alive, and actually this is how you made your research through these people who still follow him, believe in him. How was the whole research process, and how was yeah, I would like to know more about the liberalism nowadays, and what remains from the original liberalism, so to say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that liberalism has never died. No, the myth is that Liborio is also, as a person, still alive, but the movement is sure alive right now. A lot of people in the Dominican Republic profess this belief and have these beliefs, feelings of that this man was someone special and can intercede. As a healer, but also as a kind of hero, demigod. You can call it what you want, but they believe still today, right? So we begin to contact these people. First of all, with the eyes of an anthropologist, we begin studying the movement and similar movements. But then we find that the sense of community that they have was more important than the character itself. That's where we begin to move the point of view of the script from the character, the main character, Liborio, as a hero and this hero's journey that he has, and to move it to the community. And that's why we made this 7 episode, 7 chapters film where we try to focus not on the character itself, but on the community as a character. That was the whole point, and that was what we discovered when we meet the real liberalism, right? And something that was very important for us was to to imply them, to put these people that keep the memory of Liborio alive in the film, so you can see them singing, praying, and a lot of people that are these people, these important people of the liberalism movement, are on the film acting and giving us their things and their praise.
So the actual liberists are the ones performing the rituals in the film. And
Yeah,
I would like actually to ask you more about, because the film feels like a ritual with all. I would like to talk about the music, about the chants, the prayers, which are so important for the film. How did you record that? How did you film that? This music.
yes. I mean, I think for all Dominicans, music is very important, but for liberalism movement, it's also more important because Liborio used music to heal. He used music as a healing instrument, also as a ritual instrument. But he has a music named La Comarca, that was a kind of merengue, that it's our national music, and that's what you can hear in the film. You can hear two types of music. You can hear one music that has this accordion, that's a comarca, and you can hear los palos, that the translation, it's like the sticks or the drums, if you can put it, that it's only drums, and it's more a ritual. I think that comarca was more for healing, and the palos was more for ritual, or for dancing, for amusement. We recorded live with the in the takes, so the sounds that you can hear were recorded in the take by Margarita Ponte, our sound recordist. She used some types of mic special for music, of course, and I think that she achieved a very a great result. And the sense of ritual that we try to input to put in the film was something from the beginning. It was part of our search. Was like to do this kind of ritual requiem for the memory of Liborio, as an invocation of a dead people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of a dead person. And I think that maybe we achieve it, not only the music but also the sound itself, the soundtrack, and the way that we treat it. I think that help us to achieve that. We treat the sound, the ambience, and the animal sounds also as a kind of music, as a kind of ambient music, playing with textures of nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very happy with the result also of that, because I think that the sound can put you in a place that the image was very concrete, but the sound is it's like the door to for the imagination, the door for the dreams, for the things that we can't explain. I think that the image in the film is it's very clear, but the sound give you another way to understand the reality that is closest to the way that the characters are understanding it.
Mhm. Indeed, the both I think both the visual and the sound, the combination of both visual and sound make it a very immersive experience. Um, and now, of course, we have watched the film in a small screen, but my recommendation would be for everyone, if you have the chance to watch it in a big screen in a dark room. It will help to feel more this immersive experience, right?
Yeah, of course. I think that that's what we aim for. I mean, we aim for a theater, a place where you are alone with the film, and to look for that intimacy that you can find there. But I understand that we're living the times that we're living, so it's also good to see Liborio wherever.
Exactly.
But if you can experience the whole film, I think it's going to be better in a theater room. Yeah.
We hope to see it in theaters soon too. Um, I would like to ask about your work with Vicente Santos, the actor performing Liborio. How was for him? Did he know the character of Liborio before this film, or did he have to research a lot or to work a lot? Was it easy for him to play Liborio, such a charismatic character?
Yeah. No, I don't think it was easy, but he knew about him. But Vicente is a very spiritual man, and he has, as a dancer, because he's also a dancer, he has worked a lot with that type of popular religiosity, popular expressions of beliefs, right? So he has worked a lot with trance and that type of feelings. So it was difficult because the character it's enigmatic. I also asked him to have like fears and that type of human experiences. I wasn't looking for a character like very hard and very precise. I want him to have some doubts, and that was difficult for him. Yeah, but I think that he achieved very well, and he also helped me too much, a lot with the other actors, with the other actors. But I think that, and I learned this from Jaime Rosales, that the more freedom that you gave to everybody, even the technical part of the crew, I think that it's better because they can express themselves, they can be themselves, they can propose things, they can be alive, and you are there to decide if you like it or not. So at the end, you have your word. But I think that if you give freedom to the actors, in this case, it's better because they can be more. They can be more than if you have it very tight. So our acting was very open, and we use a lot of improvisation with the actors and with the camera. We always do a 360 degree set, so we can move around and we don't have marks, so we can move and improvise. And that's, I think that you can sense some of that in the film, that it's like more alive, right?
Yeah, I think it's very well accomplished. I think all the actors in the film are really realistic, and they make a great job. Okay, so we have to wrap up now. A final question. What are your, 2022, it's going to be an important year for Liborio, isn't it? Can you explain us more about this, and what is your project with this film in the future?
Yeah, in 2022 is we celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Liborio's death. That they said they killed him, and we intend to screen the film in the Dominican Republic there, and to do some more, not only the screen, but also to do some transmedia things, to do music concerts, and to try to keep the movement alive. I think that Liborio, as the hope that never dies, it's important. It's an important message to tell right now, and right now in these moments where we are these COVID things and all the things that are happening. I think that Liborio is it's more important than ever.
Well, it is, and hopefully a lot of people will get to see to know Liborio and his legacy. Nino, thank you very much for being here with us. We are very honored to have your filming competition at Rotterdam Film Festival. I wish you all the best luck for your film.
Thanks to you. Thanks for having me, and I wish that the IFFR, it's going to be a great festival this year.
Thank you so much for that, and hope to see you soon in person.